Oceanside rider while she rolling the herb. Tide sucking up on the curb. Got this feeling to splurge. My sole purpose is to give you the word. Write these verses with that murder ain't no relation to herbs. Switching lanes for that shifting. 2 Pfizer shots, still grooving this pandemic. I just played the cards, I'm dealt confident with it. King taking over this shit, monstrous vision. Never temper thoughts, I came from poverty stricken. One day at a time, can't rush greatness. My mind like plush Dayton's. 27 laps in this bitch.
What's up, everybody? This is Vic from the Fantasy Flow Football League, where we talk stats and facts to help you win your fantasy football league.
Week 7 injuries and trades that have been swirling around for the past few days.
Changed your fantasy team.
And there's going to be more, too.
Yeah, this is only meaning that the trade deadline is approaching. And some teams that are panicking, even fantasy managers that are panicking, are making some crazy trades right now. So let's get started. All right, so injury number 1. Breece Hall.
Devastating.
He's a Jet.
The only Jet I respected because I had him on my team.
I like Elijah Moore though, but I feel you. Anyway, so Breece Hall has been, a revelation to say for running backs this year, and whoever's had him has enjoyed him up until this point. But your ride has now come to an end.
The ride has broken as I was going to the top, and I won't be coming down.
Yeah. So now you gotta go sit there and see if you can fight to go get Michael Carter real quick. I mean, he had a decent season last year.
But listen, I have him already on the same team I have Breece Hall because of the fear of someone getting hurt, and Michael Carter has reduced.
Yeah, he has
this year already.
Yeah, but now that you talk about Michael Carter producing, he just went and traded for the what's his name, James Robinson.
Bullshit.
They just went and traded for. Well, here's my thing though. Is it not going to be the same situation James Robinson was in Jacksonville?
Yeah, I mean, but Breece Hall is a completely different running back then.
Completely different running back. Well, my thing is, the reason I say that is James Robinson is probably just going to get the ball, and he's really just your guy that you're running the ball. When they need to pass, and they're gonna pass, it's going to be Michael Carter.
Dump off should be.
They did that solely for depth.
Yeah, I feel so because they felt like they needed somebody that was a proven runner that they can trust.
Exactly.
You can't trust Michael Carter small stuff. Well, you don't want to run him up the middle. Do you see how small Michael Carter is?
Right. I think they pulled a better Latavius Murray move.
Yeah,
they got a better.
You need depth. I mean,
and he's young.
And
he's young. Yeah. And you get him for a few years, so now you have a trio of running backs next year going forward.
Yeah.
So kudos to the Jets for that. Y'all made decent things. James Robinson leaving the Jaguars obviously leaves a glaring hole that needs to be filled.
We talked about this before the season started.
We all swore up and down ETN was the guy. We thought he was going to be the guy out the gate.
With James Robinson there.
It was not the case. He did not come out balling. He did not start out hot. It was obviously James Robinson. That has now recently changed, and he's been balling. He's been getting an uptick, and now it is his job.
Yep.
It is fully his job, and it's the ETN show.
Do we know who's behind him now?
Jamal Hasty.
Okay.
Which in Cleveland, he had a really big game one game.
Is he like a speeder power back?
You talking about Jermichael?
Is it Jermichael? Is it Jamal? Yeah, my bad. Hasty, but yeah,
what type of running back?
He's shifty.
Okay.
He's shifty. I think I don't want to say he's gonna run you over, but he ain't no punk. I'll tell you that.
No punk.
Yeah. But all right, so now back to another injury, J.K. Dobbins. I want to say last week he had a tight knee, and obviously he's recovering from his ACL injury, and it's unfortunate, but when injury comes, somebody steps up.
Somebody who's also possible bona fide starter for the same team.
Exactly, because you got to remember that's a super running offense, and as any running back that steps forward there in that system usually balls out. So we all thought it was going to be Kenyon Drake. But it didn't turn out to be that way. This man, Gus Edwards, decided to come back, and it's his job at the moment. But be cool on Kenyon Drake. You never know where it goes.
Gus Edwards is still fresh back.
He's still fresh back. He's going to go through up and downs.
Mm-hmm.
So just be aware of that. Mike Boone, he got placed on IR.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of crazy because the Broncos, either they're just dropping like fly. You know what I'm gonna think right now? I know this sounds stupid, but at this point, are the offensive players getting hurt on purpose?
I can't say that. I can't say that. No, I can't say that.
I'm just saying, like, do you want to play with Russ right now? You're like, yo, bro, I don't know what this man doing right now, dog. I need a break.
Through the helmet. That's the only person.
KJ Hamler?
Yeah, he might be doing that.
He was pissed.
He was the man I've seen.
Once he missed him wide open, it was a wrap.
That was complete pain of Denver in that moment.
Bro, that was the depiction of what Denver's season looked like this year. It's been bad. So with Mike Boone being with him being hurt now, they obviously needed to get another running back. They had now signed Marlon Mack. Mm-hmm. Injury prone running back, but we always knew Marlon Mack had talent. So it makes me wonder, what can you do with Marlon Mack and the Broncos thing? But then
nothing.
You said nothing?
Nothing.
Oh.
Which is fine. I'm fine with that reason because then what happened next?
What happened next?
Bro, they already got Latavius Murray.
Yes, they did.
They just signed that man again to replace Javonte. And then you still got Melvin Gordon.
Yeah.
So what are we doing there?
We hoping on a prayer of all these people we signing because
listen, man,
it ain't working.
The Broncos are going to struggle.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter who is in that backfield running that ball.
It don't matter.
Struggle,
Listen,
it's about who's hiking that ball.
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
In general, they're struggling.
The Broncos.
That's why I didn't pick up Mike Boone because I already didn't like that offense.
Yeah.
Period.
It's fair.
And now the man hurt.
Now he hurt. Going home to go chill. I'm pretty sure he's happy. But listen, I just think that it's probably going to end up turning into a Courtland Sutton season, bro. Because if Russ is going to throw to somebody, he's going to throw it to Courtland Sutton.
I mean, Jerry Jeudy is getting his.
Jerry Jeudy got that with the backup QB. He hasn't been targeted by Russ that much. It's very frustrating.
I think it's just the whole team's just struggling. If Russ has a good game, Jerry Jeudy will have a good game.
I need them to fire the coach. And then maybe we might see something. Because right now we have to blame somebody. So let's blame the coach right now. All right? Because Russ is too good to be out here looking this trash.
And too rich.
Yeah, so we're just going to blame the coach right now because who else do we have to blame? Right?
Man, right now it's looking like if Russ cooking, you ain't coming to his house for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you don't want none of that. It looking like they put some raisins in something, boy.
Raisins in the mac and cheese.
Potato salad.
Russ over there cooking up
raisins out here looking like roaches. But yeah, so last big trade that's happened so far, CMC.
Shocker.
So I mean,
chill out.
See, bro, I am about sick and tired of y'all in this whole wishing.
It's not
injury.
me, it's him.
No, bro, it's Casper, it's Kyrie. I'm telling y'all now.
No, it's the fact.
No, y'all are putting out straight bad juju on these players. These are real life people. Okay, these are real life people. Stop putting bad juju on these people's names,
Casper
bro.
are just realists.
No, Casper was talking shit the other day about CMC and then wanted to pivot and try to make it sound like it wasn't what he said. No.
CMC be getting hurt.
No. Listen to what I said. He pivoted like that's not what he said. He said,
what did he say?
He said, oh, he's going to 49ers and they already got hurt running backs over there. And they're bringing a hurt running back. The man not hurt.
Yeah.
And the man's been fine.
He's been healthy.
He had a little nick.
He's been healthier. He's been in the last 2 years.
This year. So point is, what I'm getting at, And I'm like, bro, stop wishing it. I told them stop wishing injury on people. Y'all got to stop this. So point is, when I said that, the first thing he's like, oh, I was just saying something about the field and how everybody's getting hurt. When did he say anything about the field, my guy?
Listen, bro, you're thinking too deep.
No, it's not.
You are.
It's not.
You are.
It's not. You got to stop thinking about injuries on people.
The 49ers their running backs are known for getting hurt. For whatever reason, I don't know. Everybody know that. So making a comment about the fact that a running back who got hurt in the city that he played for, coming to another city where the running backs get hurt, that's not a direct jab. It's just, in general, CMC is a player who's known to get hurt, who's going to a team that has running backs that get hurt.
But your first comment was bring out the crutches. That's wishing injury on these people.
You know what? But you don't like saying, Alex, this is one of those players where you're just waiting for it to happen.
Listen.
Honestly, because I hope it doesn't.
You don't want it to happen.
But how many years has he had that he's been that bad? Don't get me twisted. I am understanding of the Christian McCaffrey injury bugs that happen. But I've had him the first year he came out. He did well. He didn't. Maybe he got nicked up a little bit, but he stayed through that whole season. I want to say the next season he started turning into the mega monster baller that he was, and he had probably 2 straight seasons of that, and then he started getting hurt.
Yeah,
I don't think
back seasons season in the injury.
Exactly.
And he had one more, but it was late.
Yeah. So, which happens with any running back?
No.
It does.
No, not back to back.
No, back to back like that. No, but I'm saying injuries are going to happen with these running backs. These boys go through it. Your shelf life as a running back is literally 3-4 years the most.
So what you think about CMC then? You got a running
he's
back.
He's going to be a player
pretty much at that shelf life.
Well, the thing is that we got to see if he's Todd Gurley or if he's Adrian Peterson.
Listen, you drafting CMC, you have to realize you're just taking a gamble.
Exactly.
Period.
Oh,
you either the smartest man for getting that man, or you got to take your L because he got hurt again.
Yeah.
But he's on track to do better than last year, I think, because the 49ers has the depth to not run him to the ground as much.
That's my whole point. I think the thing is that when he goes to that team, regardless of whatever injuries that always happen, you can't obviously predict when you're going to get hurt. But what I'm saying is that with the personnel they have, you got Debo, they're going to flex him to the running back. You got they're literally interchangeable parts. Every player on that offense is almost interchangeable.
True.
Probably aside from Ayuk, and that's why Ayuk gets all the catches.
You get a good blocking tight end and Kittle.
You get Kittle. So I think everybody on that team is interchangeable. They can be a straight up run, ground and pound. Yeah. Now, do I think that they're going to want to use Christian McCaffrey on that level for that particularly all the time? No. But I do think he runs hard, so I think that they'll use him, but I don't think that they're going to continue to do that.
No,
but
for your sake, you better hope they don't.
CMC just got to do the Tyreek Hill thing around the bounds.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Get out of bounds.
He do.
But
I think this is it's obviously gonna help out Debo too, because he won't have to be a running back too. So maybe this does mess up Ayuk a little bit. It's gonna be interesting. You gotta chill out. You gotta chill out because I'm over here.
Ayuk failed me, and now he want to do this.
Yeah, he's actually looking real good. I ain't going in front of this.
I let Ayuk cook.
He need to. So, but either way, yeah, so obviously Jeff Wilson is somebody that is going to be a part of this committee. Elijah Mitchell's on his way back. He comes back week 8, but I think that they're planning on playing week 10 because the bye week is week 9.
Which makes sense. More depth, the better. So.
Yeah, so they're going to go. So once they get him back, you're going to see that running back committee is going to be led by Christian McCaffrey. And like y'all said, it's possible that Elijah Mitchell takes the back seat, and Jeff Wilson, since he's been playing, ends up staying as the direct handcuff to that, which is really clutch in a situation when you have Christian McCaffrey. So that's really nice to have. But when you take Christian McCaffrey from the Carolina Panthers, that leaves a completely huge void, and now that gives you Chuba Hubbard and Dante Foreman.
Which was announced a starter, I believe.
He had the better game until he injured his ankle.
Yeah.
And then I think Dante just blew up. Mm-hmm. Which they beat the Bucks, right? If I'm correct.
Yes. Tom Brady lost, yes.
Listen.
3 points.
What is going on?
Bro.
I don't even know what's
going on.
That boy fell off a cliff.
Should have retired.
Divorce is a bitch.
Yeah. Money.
Right.
You know how that's like, imagine that. Him and Giselle get in the argument. You went back to the NFL just to lose. Like, imagine that. That should have me high.
I'll be high. I'll come back to practice and slap somebody. Bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm Tom Brady. I just slapped you.
And you didn't even go to the Super Bowl, Tom.
Imagine like going to the playoffs.
Bro. But I still won a championship. So you got 6 of them already.
Oh man.
Well, this ain't nothing new. Right? But so yeah, obviously,
going forward, let me ask you, do you think Foreman should be the starter or Chuba?
I think Chuba has been, or Chuba, whatever way you say it, I think when he has been the guy, he's been producing. Mm-hmm. When Christian McCaffrey was out during those times. Mm-hmm. So Foreman, I have seen him do well in Tennessee last year. Mm-hmm. It's hard to say. I just think, like they said, that they'll go with a hot hand. Mm-hmm. But obviously, I think Hubbard is probably going to have first touches.
Yeah.
Just off of the strength that he knows the system better. But I think Foreman may be a harder runner.
Yeah, kind of like the Lions, I guess.
Yeah.
None of them is talented as Swift, but a similar thing.
Bring different elements too. But yeah, that is all we got for the injuries and trades. Thank you for watching the Fantasy Flow Football Podcast. Make sure you tune in for more fantasy football analysis. Like, subscribe, and follow for more content.
Embedded the drive, can't stop going. Catching all these blessings, open field like I'm T.O. It's free flowing. Embedded the drive, can't stop going. Catching all these blessings, open field like I'm T.O. It's free flowing.